Alright, there we go. I blame ManMan for my horrible tech issues. It's entirely his fault that I just nudged my Ethernet cable. But we are recording again. And yeah, it's pretty good. Let's take a look at this situation. It should be up on screen now. We've got a little bit of an ogre wizard here on D1 right at the entrance, and it doesn't look so good. This is ManMan, my teammate, one of the highest or best speed real-time speed runners in DCSS, and we're gonna help him out. We're gonna help him out on stream real quick before we get back to our Felid Chaos night. So yeah. See, we got some chats here. On the other hand, if ManMan loses here, then I can probably convince him to speed run. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if I should give my best advice. This is game 29 in a streak. Yeah, you're. I know that you're streaking. And you're also doing it with the tournament. Doing it as your tournament account. So let's take a look at this situation. So we see that it's some real bullshit. I actually noticed earlier that that this null has drain. What's that now, Mr. House from VoiceCom? You're saying you want ManMan to come on voice chat with me? Is that the suggestion? I guess we could do that. It's up to him. But anyway, so we've got this null. He's got a flail of draining, so we really cannot. Yeah, no, I saw that. So we can't fight him. What happened to the dart slug? Did you kill the dart slug? Is that I'm gonna need to? Okay, he killed it. Just out of curiosity, did you? I hope you chose the right thing to train. Did you? What was your training set to? Because that was a minor but perhaps important optimization. I would have probably gone for spell casting to get more mana. Are you? Is ManMan listening in here? Maybe I should be typing this stuff. Paging Dr. ManMan. Can you hear me on stream? Oh, you went. There must be a stream delay. Went conjurations for spell power. No, that's legitimate too. I would have gone with spell casting for the mana, but I mean, to me, the situation. I mean, I assume we have no potions. We have no scrolls. We're level 1. No, it's fair. Yeah, Wizard does start with a lot of spell casting. Honestly, we have to fight him. There's no running away from this dude. Because if you, let's see, if we go here and let's say he doesn't wake up. 1, he'll probably wake up. He goes here. 2, he's still awake. He goes here. 3, and then he ends up right next to us. There's no juking his ass, taking him to the door. Another option, I guess, would be to like shout over here and then run out the door. But then we've got this like merry chase of like bullshit. So yeah, that's an option, I guess. My instinct. All right, hold on. Null. Average hit points 10 to 15. Magic dart. 1d8 damage at max power. Can I see your spell power, please, on your magic dart? No, Flood Killer. If you're listening to the chat, which, hold on, I'm just going to ask here. Can you hear my Twitch? Chat, Flood Killer. Easier for me to just talk. 1d5, 9% fail. Okay, cool. Yeah, so the scrolls I don't think is a good move because they're positioned really awkwardly. I think my instinct is to just like roll the dice on 5 darts, and then if that doesn't work, we can still sort of kite him away. You know, it also if he's almost dead, swinging on him is not a totally comedy option. Null's 2 AC, right? It's like 8 damage on average, so you need to do a little bit above average to kill him. It's not a terrible It's not terrible odds. I mean, I think that if you just dart him to death, that takes... He can one-shot you, that's true. I don't know. See, my instinct is to get him on the edge of line of sight, dart him 5 times. If that doesn't work, then we pull him and we go through the level and we look for like a newt or something, like ideally a bat, to get in between us and him. And then we head downstairs. That's my instinct. That's my instinct is the best possible path forward here. Now, you could do some janky thing, like you could go try to read the scrolls and maybe that would get you out of it, maybe not. I don't think it's very likely. Yeah. I think I'm gonna stay on stream and watch this though until we either get out of this situation or die though, so just because now I'm invested. Trying to fight costs distance. Trying to fight does cost distance. That's the downside. You could lose him outside the vault. What's our stealth? Did we start with any stealth as a ogre wizard? No, a fear scroll would do it for you, and a blink scroll would do pretty good things for you, I guess. We have 0... Okay, yeah. With 0 stealth, I don't like our chances of losing him outside the vault. I think he's going to chase us forever, most likely. Losing him outside the vault without distance is still possible if we find literally any other monster. Oh, 1.4 stealth. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. That's, and wearing a robe. I thought we had 0. Damn, dude. I don't know. I mean, it's a dice roll no matter what you do, is the thing. You know, like there's no getting around the fact that this is a dice roll. If anybody came in just now, we're trying to get our teammate out of a bind here, and this is kind of the heart and soul of tournament play with teams, and this is why I don't care about the single player aspect of it, because this is what's interesting to me, is helping your partners, you know, and seeking advice and things like that. It's kind of a team effort. In in the true sense, not the way that Leo usually means it. 1.4 stealth. Hey, thank you for linking to my Twitch. But ManMan, I'm afraid that means that you're now banned from the Roguelikes Discord for daring to mention the evil that is Malcolm Rose Gaming. They're gonna make a pin now that's like don't mention Malcolm Rose Gaming, but also don't mention ManMan, for he is the he is the evil he is the evil partner in crime, you know, that dared to link to Malcolm's Twitch. Tactical Papaya. It's a whole long story that I probably shouldn't get into because I always rant about it if I get started. But basically, the devs of Discord have the power to tell the people who run that Discord to ban whoever they want. So yes, like basically Gamafunk hates me. Gamafunk is probably a narcissist, kind of an abusive guy. Definitely not my biggest fan. So he had Pyrol ban me from the Discord forever. And then they also banned people from mentioning linking to my Twitch, saying that they don't want to provide me with a platform, as though I'm over here, like, I don't know, being a Nazi or something. This is another thing they've accused me of. Absolute horseshit, by the way. It's not true. Hey, Species XXX, what's up, man? Thank you. Thank you for the well wishes, my dude. Yeah, we're helping out ManMan right now. I mean, I'm gonna go back to my Felid Chaos Knight here in a minute, but yeah, I'm trying to help ManMan here. So let's come to a decision. I don't want to rush you, but I am on stream. Do I eat babies for breakfast? Gamafunk has probably told people that I do that. I don't, but actually today I had a really good breakfast. I had 2 bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches, and it sounds like fast food, but it's not. It's homemade. He never ate one baby on stream. Not enough bits. My YouTube should be shown? What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, it should be. I mean, there's no reason it shouldn't be allowed in that Discord. It's just that they hate me. It's childish is what it is. And what's really funny about it is that they were sort of silently banning. At first, they were just silently banning anybody who posted the stuff, which is kind of a shame considering that, random people who aren't even related to me do that just because they found my content. So eventually they realized that was a fucked up thing to do. So that's when they made this totally just like crazy pin that they pinned to the top of the Discord. It's like it's I don't know. You'd have to read it for yourself. Don't bother those people, of course. I don't want to get the blame for that. But like it's just like this funny like 17 paragraph long screed about what an asshole I am. And it's a bunch of lies actually. It's like all this stuff I supposedly did that I didn't actually do. Yeah, they banned my buddy Wesley, who apparently went in there and licked to my stream. I didn't tell him to do that, but like I'm sure that they think I did. You know, this is just, some people you can't reason with, really. Are we supposed to be on the skill screen here, ManMan? I wanted to show people the situation here. I think I have a few more people coming into the stream here. Yeah, they basically yelled at Wesley for mentioning me, and well, they didn't yell at him until after they silently banned him, and he sent a message about it. Yeah, and it's like apparently being upset about being unjustly banned is a good justification for being banned, which is kind of asinine if you think about it. It's kind of a chicken and egg situation where you want to it's like you punch somebody in the face at the supermarket. Um, and then you get mad because they yelled at you about it. It's like, bro, my nose is broken. I think I get to call you an asshole. You know. Yeah, no, that's exactly true, Tactical Papaya. I don't want to blow smoke up my own ass, but I've been an incredibly positive influence on the community in terms of, resources, and these people treat me like I'm like a piece of shit who's, constantly ruining everybody's life. No, exactly. And I don't try to have an ego about this, but like I know for a fact that I've been, an overall positive influence on the community. I've been helpful to people. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy teaching. Um, but these guys are more concerned with their ideology. These are political ideologues who think that anybody who is not like extremely super far left progressive is a Nazi. And because I'm like pro free speech or whatever, which by the way is kind of a liberal value, um, they think that I'm the devil. Part of it is just the fact that I got on the wrong side of a, kind of an abusive guy. But whatever, there's nothing I can do about that. So what are we doing about this situation here, man? I don't know. What's the decision here? I can't choose for you. My official advice is to magic dart this dude to death, and if that doesn't work, then to run not through the door, but through one of these sort of diagonal things. Like my thoughts are, we move um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I would say be here, but estimates around 10% chance to kill it. That seems low to me. I was thinking more like 40. 10%? I don't know about that. But if he's doing the actual math, then I would trust him over me because he's looked at the code base a lot more than me. But yeah, this location is like ideal for getting the most shots on him. This is shitty wizard M dart. I know. Well, he's trained a little bit of conjurations from killing a dart slug, so don't forget that. I'm just thinking like if it does 1d5, or as Guanadine is saying, 1d4.6. I don't know. All we have to do is high roll like once or twice. This thing only has, we looked it up earlier, it has 10 to 15 hit points. So, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. So we have more reach here, we have less reach here. This is a better spot for sort of running around. This isn't that bad, it's horrible. Why wouldn't it be that bad? He is speed 10, but like, do we really want to flee out through into the level with this thing chasing us? 1, 2, oh, let's check something. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I mean, look, if you don't want to try to kill him, and honestly, I can understand that play. I think the play is to go up here and then to shout so that he starts heading up this way, and then to run down into the right and bail. No, you can't do that, Wesley. This is the key factor that you're missing here is that this is actually not just a flail. This is a Drain brand flail, so he can one-shot our boy ManMan, and even if he doesn't one-shot ManMan, he is draining hit points. And also, even if this was like not a draining brand flail, he could do the one-shot because it's 10 damage plus the base of the null, which is 9, so 19 minus 2 is 17. So he actually has a pretty solid chance of one-shotting us if you add the drain on top of that. I mean, shit, I think Drain Brand is a flat damage, right? 4 damage divided by 4, okay, it's not flat. Damage divided by 4 plus 3. So that's an incredibly high chance of one-shotting our friend, our ogre pal. What's this now, Gary Burton? You think that's better than pulling him the other way? Oh, you mean like going to the left of where we are, shouting, and then going around? Yeah, that is better. I was just thinking, yeah, no, that's correct. I mean, obviously the best case scenario is our stealth magically works and we're able to walk, boo, 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 and just like sort of sneaky ogre our way out of this place despite being like 400 pounds of ogre flesh. He just doesn't notice us and we just, you know, make it out. I don't think that's super likely. In fact, you can use Doesn't-He's, what do you call it, his, he did some research on stealth a while back, and you're gonna see that our chances are not so good. I don't have it open right now, but I would guess it's below 50% per turn for him not to notice us. So, it's like, what, how many events is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 events at less than 50%? Seems incredibly unlikely. Although with that said, even if he notices us immediately, and he moves immediately, and then we move again, and then he moves again, and then we move again, and then he moves again, he doesn't end up next to us without random energy. So it's not terrible. I would say shouting is probably, if you're going for the don't get screwed over by trying to fight him play, if you're going for the runaway play, I would go with shouting, because I don't trust in our stealth. Shouting could cause him to wander. Well, how about we take the best of both worlds, my dudes? Why don't we blast a dart at the knoll and see what we get? If we get a high damage dart, then we proceed with the attack plan. If we don't get a high damage dart, you know, and we do this from like here or maybe here. So if we get our high damage dart, we fight. If we don't, then we then proceed to just like pull his ass around. I'm not worried about stuff coming through the door. No, this null did not spawn in packs. This is a D1 null. I don't think it's very likely to get a pack of nulls on D1. But I mean, that's the thing, is that shouting in the absolute back of this area, like back here or something, or even right here, really, it's not very likely to attract anybody. But yeah, ManMan, what do you think about? It's about a 40%, yeah, 40% chance to notice you per turn. So 40% chance, then another 40% chance, then another 40% chance, then another one. It's five chances. It is interesting that Oka gives +5 stealth with heroism. You know, I guess it's because you get extra stealth damage, Oka, or stab damage. More because the door is in line of sight. What now? We're not going to the door. What are you talking about? Isn't this am I blind? Why are we going to the door when there's this opening here? What's don't we have 2 different exits to this place that are not doors. Am I joking? There's stone, it's just unseen. Oh, okay. No, that makes sense. We haven't been down there. No, it's not an opening. Well, I've been functioning off bad information. Let me think about this again then. Actually, I recognize this vault. Why did I think that wasn't? I'm sorry. I'm living in a fantasy world where starting vaults and entrance vaults in DCSS are not terrible. Instead, we only have one way in, one way out. How awful. Well, that changes things. Instead, I still think that we move here, we blast him. If that goes well, we keep blasting. If it doesn't work, we go around, we take the door, we leave, and we look for a bat or a rat or some kind of crap like that. We turn as many corners as possible. Eventually our stealth kicks in. That's my advice. No, well, no, I don't think there's any juking this dude. I mean, this is such... How many turns do we have to be in line of sight? It's still a lot. 1, 2, let's say we go to the absolute edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, open the door. 5, he may wake up from the sound. And then 6 from entering the doorway. That's 6 actions. Then with the sort of, like I said, added nebulous sort of aspect of the blasting with the dart. That's I guess I'm gonna since I already separated out the video for this, I guess I'm gonna publish this as its own video on YouTube as like helping ManMan streak or something. I don't know. Then Leo Littlebook can look at that and then say that ManMan streak doesn't count because because I gave ManMan help. Nobody's streak counts. If you talk to anyone while streaking, if you're not locked in like a hyperbaric chamber while you're streaking, then your streak does not count. If you can't bench at least 2 plate, your streak does not count. If you haven't pet a cat in the last 24 hours, streak doesn't count. Yeah, exactly. It's it's doping. Doesn't count. If if the day ends with a Y, streak doesn't count. Benching 4 plate. Would that I could be such a Chad. Alright, ManMan, are we making a move soon? I don't want to rush you, but I was going to get back to my game if we're... I mean, what are the considerations here? What are we waiting on, exactly? I mean, we got to make a choice sometime. I think we pretty much covered all the options. Here we go, baby. Snoll's not going to know what hit him. I believe in you, ManMan. I would be nervous too. This is incredibly bullshit. Okay, we miscast. We leave. %. It's okay. So, lots of chances for him to stop noticing where we are as we walk through here. He doesn't see us. Okay, so he does see us. There was a null with a drain brand spawned in here. We're helping ManMan notice his bulge. Okay. This could be worse. So yeah, the thing on the left is probably a dead end, so I think we go through the area directly south to us. Oh no, this Knoll is the ultimate asshole. He's smirking. For sure. Okay. So we're looking for... I mean, honestly, we may need to just go downstairs. But, like, hopefully we can just lose sight of this dude. I would just head off to the east, like, screw this mouse, who cares? Or rat, I guess. Just walk around him. He may even screw up the movement. This is a problem. Now there's a speed. Damn, that's a problem. We can probably kill that with darts, I'm thinking we head off to the east. I'm thinking we head off to the east, and if our boy Mr. Gecko wakes up and ends up next to us, then we dart him to death, right? Because we don't have any other choices, really. I mean, honestly, there's just not a lot of it's hard to even say there's tactics going on here, because like there's just no choice. Luckily, he didn't wake up. That's good. Alexa, play Yakety Sax. All right, thumbs up. Glad he didn't. Although he could still wake up, bear in mind, from the monsters walking nearby. So here's an interesting play. We could read that scroll. Huh, that's not so good. Only one turn, though, in sight with him. We could go northeast. I guess we can't really read the scroll safely. This is so brutal. I mean, yeah, northeast is the play here for sure. And after that, you kind of have to decide if you want to go for the scroll or not. I wouldn't, you know. I think we head up. About 1 and 8 scrolls or telly. So my instinct is to go northwest, because it's a more closed-in area. Northeast, we could run into more dart slugs or something. I mean, I don't know. The dart slug could follow us and shoot us. And we cut off line of sight with the knoll sooner. Yeah, the biggest risk is dead end. Oh, this is perfect. There's a bat. The bat could save you. I mean, I think we still head north, but the bat will follow, and he'll screw up the movement of all this stuff. There's a kobold up there. I'm not sure if that qualifies as some bullshit. He can only do 4 damage a hit, though. We just have to hope he doesn't have rocks, or well, God forbid, curare. The bat from heaven. Yeah. He could box you in. Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2. It shouldn't happen. You're just going to have to eat some little kobold punches on your way around him. I don't think we move east. We could way more easily get boxed in by the bat, I think. My big fear heading northwest is just that the kobold has rocks. You know, Ebbering made it so you can see that they have wands and stuff, but God forbid you get to know if they have ammo. Okay. I think northwest. One fear is the bat boxing you in, I guess. Okay, I think darting the kobold is not a terrible play here. Oh, hey, we have some options. Check this out. Bro, darts. Beautiful darts. Darts could even kill the freaking knoll if we had, you know. Honestly, I bet a 0 skill dart is better than your magic dart right now. Is that messed up? That's probably true, isn't it? 0 skill poison dart. This has improved drastically, yeah. I'm curious if a 0 skill poison dart is more. And well, here's what's cool about it. Check it out. At the very least, if you were to aim at the knoll right now with your darts, right, you're gonna hit. It's just a matter of like, is it gonna work? I would go ahead and throw a dart, I think. Or we could throw from the choke point, I guess. I mean, the thing is, if we throw the dart at the knoll, we get attacked by the kobold, and the rat moves up next to us. Then we have 2 things next to us. Then we move up and to the right. Nothing attacks us. We move up and to the left, into the choke point, and then the rat attacks us. So it seems fine. It seems fine to throw right now. The goal is to get experience. Let's make sure we're training the right thing. I think we train nothing but throwing, actually. Well, that got bad lucked. Throwing or fighting, one of the two. Fighting might actually be the play, to be honest, just so we can not die. This is not the choke I had in mind, but interesting. Yeah, I was thinking the one in the middle, but this is not bad, I guess. I mean, it could be bad if we get cut off. That is a good bat. He's going to be our friend. Yeah, we don't want the null to come from the other side. That's exactly why I didn't want to head northeast, because it kind of looked like we would be forced to head back around. We could head over to the boomerangs. That'd be okay. Because check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. I think that we have, I can't move the map. Yes, I can. I think that we have sort of an area, an endless kiting area. The only problem is that there's an iguana there. But otherwise, I think we can endlessly kite around this thing in a merry-go-round. And the only real fear is A, getting owned by the gecko. I called him an iguana, he's really a gecko. Or getting owned by our 8 damage per turn dart slug. Now, I'd be happy about an iguano, because they're only speed 10. 15 damage maybe, but speed 10. Honestly, how do you feel about just darting the slug to death right now? How am I moving the map? I hacked the game, Tony. It turns out that I am a brutal hacker man. No, you just when you're spectating, if you press the right mouse button, you can move stuff around. There's all kinds of weird shit that you can do as a spectator. Like, did you know if they have the item menu open, you can scroll that on your end? They don't see it, but you do. I would have used Magic Dart, I think, ManMan. I mean, I still think Magic Dart... Oh, it has 1 EV? Okay, fair enough. The map thing is a nice hack, you bad man. Yeah, that... Uh-oh, banned from the tournament. Banned from the tournament for unethical play. You know, they added something to the tournament rules specifically targeted at me. If you look in there, there's this new thing that's copied and pasted from Floraline's Kelby thing. It's basically, it says something like you're not allowed to have a name that advertises things that aren't related to DCSS. Because I have an account name named rosecrypto.com. You know, my site that I teach people about cryptocurrency on, and nobody else does this, and so it's a rule specifically targeted to sort of ruin my day. And GammaFunk, I assume GammaFunk added that to the rules, possibly looking for an excuse to mess with me, but we'll see, I guess. I'm not playing on rosecrypto.com in the tournament, so yeah, it is super transparent as to its intention. There's nobody else, you know. No, I don't think going downstairs is the move. I'd rather the devil that I know. Do you guys remember, ManMan, I don't know if you're still listening, do you remember the ZXC game where he had almost this exact same situation, except the null was like a Superman with a might potion and a net? And he could have gone downstairs, but then later, he chose not to, and then later he went downstairs and Sigmund was right there. I need you to assume that Sigmund is right there, because that's what I would do. I think we go with the devil we know. This is a winnable situation, if annoying. If we kill a few things, like honestly right here, I would just start darting, dude. Magic darting. Or maybe needling. Our needles don't seem to want to stick. Maybe the throw nerf is just way worse than I ever imagined. Like I want to make... Why not kill that goblin? I think we go toe-to-toe with the slug. We're going to have to fight it eventually anyway. We could back off a little bit more to get hit points back, I guess. But the thing is, every step we take... I don't think we're going to have to... Well, you're right. You're right. You're right, the null could come from the left. I don't think it's likely, but it is possible. I think we do need to head west a couple more tiles. I think the null is still just south of the dart slug, but maybe not. I think we go all the way. Well, no, we're pretty safe from the null now. If he shows up, worst possible place he could show up is like right here-ish. Like, we have plenty of space. No, not northwest. I think we go straight west. This isn't a dead end, is it? Isn't there a path around? Or is there? I think that quarter south is absolutely a dead end. It literally, no, it's not a dead end, but it leads into the gecko, which is perhaps worse than a dead end. My intuition is that I think this loops around all the way over here. Did we kill a gobbo? Yeah, no, don't do that. Please don't do that. It does loop, but you're likely to walk right into the null. I think west is the way. If we go west, we haven't closed off the downstairs either as an option, at least until we pass that junction right here. Is that kobold just not taking any damage from the poison? There's our boy. No, he hasn't picked anything up. There just wasn't time. I still think we should be training throwing, to be honest. I mean, I don't know. Just so our darts are actually awesome. I mean, if we kill one thing, I think we use magic darts to finish off. Like, has anybody done the math to see if the poison dart's going to do more damage than the magic dart? Because like we've thrown like four we've thrown like 4 darts at 0 throwing right now, and we've gotten like piss off, like nothing. We've gotten nothing from it. I was going to say piss all, which is not really a phrase. But yeah, we've gotten no damage, and maybe that's just anecdotal, but I mean, look at that guy. He's poisoned, and he's got the poison is like directly controlled by your throw skill, isn't it? Poison darts do a ton of damage if you have throw skill, but we just don't. I really think we should be magic darting right now. Well, no, we're getting some poison. It's just it's doing no damage. Do you think it's the lack of fighting and not the lack of throw? Oh yeah, stealth matters now instead of just throwing. Why do we need to walk away? See, the kobold got poisoned and actually took no damage. I'm a little confused on why. I guess the slug just had worse luck on his poison. Get a lot of experience off that slug. 40% if he dies. If he dies. In favor of the poison darts, though, we stand a chance of hitting the null, I guess. The bat is blocking now. That creates an interesting situation because if the bat moves in his magical batty way, he can slow all this crap down. So, slugs are R poise minus. I forgot about that. That comes into play so rarely. Yeah, there we go. We go up to 80%. So what's our throwing now? Or did we get fighting? We got throwing, right? Should probably do fighting now. No, I switched to throwing. Damn, if we could just level up. Are there still sleep stabs on darts? Does that still exist? Because if so, that may be a thing that hasn't existed for a long time. If so, I think we shoot at the gobbo. The thing is, we can only take 1 damage right now from this bat. So, it's pretty sick, this position here. for us to kill these two guys up here. You don't want. How can the bat block you if you're in that position? He can't block you in a hallway if he has nowhere to go. Yeah, no, I agree. You shouldn't have gone up left. I was saying you should throw a dart. It's too late now, but you should have thrown a dart at the sleeping dude. Well, technically at the dude behind the sleeping dude. And then if somehow it missed the sleeping guy, which can happen, I'd hit the other one instead. So now we're in kind of a weird position because I want us to be able to kill things. We're so close to leveling up. That'll give us fighting. That'll give us more hit points. I mean, it's really good. But we're in a weird situation now because we have this stupid bat here. I don't feel great about the bat's not doing anything for me because there are enemies behind it. Well, he's doing something. Technically, he can slow them down, but I think you throw darts here. His evasion's so good. If we're lucky, the darts go right through him and tag the dudes behind. And then we get, well, okay, no such luck. Damn. There we go. Okay, this is working out kind of how I wanted. Seems like we're getting some business. You should just back off for this goblin to die, I think. We leveled up. We got a hajillion hit points. Sick. Keep with the fighting, bro. Take that to like 5. We're fine. We're getting so much out of it. Oh, maybe not to 5, but like 2. Or you could take throwing to 1. I guess it's still cheap at 0.8. Oh, shit. It's a dead end. Alright, DK Growth, thanks for coming by the stream, man. We'll get back to our Phalid Chaos Knight in a minute. I want to try to help get my buddy out of this bind. We still have 13 darts, and that is enough. That is enough to kill the Gnoll if we can just get some distance on him. We also have a scroll, which could be Telly. There's a meme play. Tell us about the meme play, Flood Killer. I apologize, by the way. Man, I thought for sure this would be... Usually this layout has a way around. Try to memorize Imp and hope the rat misses. I don't think so. What is it, 3 turns to memorize? Well, it won't get interrupted if the rat misses. Let's take a second, pray to Biog and ManMan read that scroll. See, the problem with that scroll, if that is MO, well, maybe that's not a problem. That'd be pretty sick, actually. I don't think we memorize. I think we go southwest. I think we read the scroll. And failing that, I think we start darting like a madman. Alternately, we stay in this position, and we just start darting from here. How many hit points does a frilled lizard have? 1 to 3. You could magic dart the lizard, honestly. I mean, there's a big pile of experience here. If you were to do the memorized play, this would be the time to do it. Yeah, it's a bad entrance vault, man. Any entrance vault with only one way in, one way out is badly designed. And we're going to fix that in our fork. That's one of the biggest problems with DCSS is just bad entrance vaults, I think. Only a Chad can beat this? Maybe. So, no, I wouldn't do Blink. If you're going to memorize anything, it would have to be Imp. I don't think we do that though. I think we, excuse me. I just like sneezed 3 times. I just muted my microphone, so trying to recover IRL. No, I think we fight through this. I think we throw darts at this crap. I think that we probably trained throwing to 1 and then fighting to 2. Since throwing is still below 1, the cost is actually below fighting. And I think that if we can just land like 2 darts on the knoll, he dies so easily, is the thing. He doesn't have armor on. We can totally get him. Imp is actually legit, maybe. Well, let's think about what Imp actually does for us. Let's say that we blow those 3 turns and it actually works out. The rat misses, we get our Imp. Okay, now, we summon Imps. No, Ragoon, I didn't die. I'm just helping out ManMan. So you summon Imps. You've got 6 mana available. You get 3 attempts. Your fail rate on Imp right now is probably like, what, 20, 30%? You can check on that, actually. That's checkable. So out of 3 attempts, maybe 2 of them work. Maybe. No, the Kobold does not have rocks. I don't know if 1492 is in my Twitch chat or not, so maybe I should type that. Kobold does not have rocks. But yeah, I mean, I just don't think it's the play because we blow. Think of the opportunity cost. We blow 3 turns, and that might not even work to memorize it. Then we try to cast Imp, and that might not even work in terms of like you might miscast. Let's say it does work. Very, very low chance for us to get a good Imp. We probably get the red ones. That would help us in this situation, but is it good enough to kill the knoll? I mean, I guess if they decide to work out nicely, which they usually don't, because they blink a lot. Yeah, both kobolds had a chance to throw at you, I believe. Go save your life. I'm saving ManMan's life, or trying to. You think Imp is the play? I think, I don't know, I think taking, it's like a 1/8 chance of Telly. Yeah, I think that we Hail Mary the scroll when things start to get badly. Yeah. I'm with Wesley on this. I think we throw darts. I think we open up with a dart, but then if this stuff gets out of position, we magic dart the lizard so we can kill that and get the scroll, stand on top of the scroll, and then we duke it out until it seems like we can't anymore, and then we read the scroll, which very well might be fear, even if it's not Telly. Even blink would be kind of helpful. It's going to be 4 turns before you're eating 2 attacks per turn. Exactly. Like, that's the thing. If Imp... I mean, imagine how just fucked we are. Excuse my French, but imagine how screwed we are if we memorize that scroll, or memorize that spell, and it doesn't work. You can kill the lizard, I guess, but, like, not guaranteed. You're essentially paralyzing yourself for 3 turns, and the benefit is that you might have Imp. And that's only if, and this is a huge if the rat doesn't hit you. Your EV is 14, that's really good. And I guess rats, I mean, in your favor, I should play devil's advocate. In your favor, the rat only does 3 damage, so your AC could block all of that. But, yeah, no, I think we throw darts. I think we need to be very careful with our experience. We need to take fighting to, we need to take throwing, we need to actually turn on throwing right now and turn that to 1, since it's cheaper. And then we take fighting, we keep fighting on at the same time, and we take that to 2. Going over a little bit kind of matters in this situation. It could be the difference between 1 hit point and none. I think that's the play. Is Doesn't he around? He'd be a good guy to have in this chat right now. I guess Wesley pinged everybody a minute ago, so he probably knows about this. Yeah, Lizard will die to Dart. I think that because these guys are so cleanly lined up in a line, I think we throw Poison Darts. I should probably not just say Dart by itself, since we have Magic Dart and Poison Dart. I really do think that we throw darts here. Virtually guaranteed to hit these dudes now. And our skill is such that... Okay, rat's dead. Good. And then we do another. Oh, that was good too, yeah. If we don't want to take damage, we probably want to Magic Dart the Frilled Lizard, perhaps. I wouldn't read that scroll until the null's on the screen. This should kill in one shot the lizard. He only has 3 hit points. Trying to minimize the damage that we're taking here. Good. Good. Probably Poison Dart again. We have a lot of hit points. And honestly, our fighting is such that we're not terrible at punching things. So, this Null will make way for his brother. What now? There's only one Null. I hope there's only one Null. Well, the Null may be gone. Where's the Null? I don't see the Null. So this is kind of cool. The rat's going to die. We can throw a dart sort of here, I think, or maybe like a little past. And then we can get these 3 guys, right? Will the targeter let you do that? Yeah, we're taking big damage. It's a pain. But I still don't think we read the scroll until Null is here, because it could be fear. Kobold's even sicker. He's gonna die. This is a bad situation, though. No, we can't. We either have to pick up the scroll or we have to use it. I don't feel good about using it because... Well, actually, you know, if there is fear here, then the stuff will run backwards and block the Null. I think we read the scroll, actually, now that I think about it. Well, if we pick up the scroll, it's the same amount of time as reading the scroll. Yeah, pray to Beog first, I guess. I'm actually surprised that I still have roughly the same number of viewers as I had a minute ago while playing. I guess people like to see advice streams. Pretty cool. Glad you guys are sticking around. Beog says unknown command. Alright. Say to hell with you to Beog, and also to Crom, if he cannot help you. Like a good action movie running from the bad guys. I don't know, man. There's a lot of running away and getting to cover in some action movies, like Commando. I don't know where hell is. Yeah, I think we read the scroll here. I don't see another option really. Backing up, you give up the scroll forever. Picking up the scroll, you take a hit when you otherwise might not have to. Yeah, Wesley, how's your Spriggan Enchanter going? Do you have Malign Gateway yet? Wesley here is he doesn't like my Spriggan Enchanter plan. I did not see the Fairy Dragon armor and Quick Blade +9, but that sounds pretty cool. Not sure what ManMan's considering here. What do you think, ManMan? What are you thinking about your options? I don't even know if he's still looking at the Twitch chat. Wish we had Malign Gateway right now. Yeah, different character. I see Beog has joined the chat. Perhaps he's going to say something fun. Yeah, this is a shitty situation. There's no 2 ways about it. I mean, this was just really stupid. The fact that we had a Null Not just a knoll. Not just a knoll with a weapon, but a knoll with a branded weapon. I mean, this is if this is not hogwash, I do not know what hogwash is. Um, Pretty outrageous, to be frank. My child, if you believe, I will save you. All right, guys. New poll. Ogres should be able to worship Beog. They live in the orc caves sometimes, right? You know, there's even an entire ending that's basically entirely ogres who have gotten in charge of all the orcs. If you think about it, an ogre is basically just a big fat orc, isn't he? That's a B-crawl feature? Hell yeah. Okay, Wesley says read, reassess, step southeast most likely. Fight to the death, consider stepping around. Is that good advice? I agree with read, reassess, of course, step southwest, I assume is what you mean, because there's a wall southeast of us. Fight to the death, consider stepping around. We can't step around because the knoll. If the knoll is here, we can't step around really. I believe in you, P.O. Save me, Orc RNGesus. We use the scroll, man. I wanna. The knoll looks like he wandered. I think he did too. Wouldn't that be a shame if this scroll was a noise scroll and it brought the knoll right to us? Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? Do we have a ring of evasion on? When did we find that? That's kind of cool. I didn't know we found that. Did I just see +4 evasion? Anyway, the scroll screwed us. It's just amnesia. What a shame. You blind warded entrance. I was wondering how our EV was so high. I was just like, damn, ogres are a lot more dexterous than I thought. Well, I think we have to back off. That kobold will die, right? He's got 2 stacks of poison, so. And also the rat's going to die, so we're going to get more skill as we back off. And if the knoll's not chasing us, or even if the knoll is chasing us, as we move away, we'll have even more chance of the knoll forgetting about us. So that's kind of doubly good. So I think we go southwest. I think we go all the way southwest until things start dying. If that happens before we hit the wall, then great. Straight down? I think southwest because we're moving away from the knoll. Dude, what the hell is going on with this kobold? Like, why? Because we have more room. If we go south, we have more room to run off to the west, if need be. Yeah, the rat died. What's the deal with these kobolds? Like, we have 2 stacks. I know we have 2 stacks of poison on him. Kobold with 1 L. They're not our poise. I'm so confused. 2 to 4 hit points, and they just don't want to die. It's very strange. Hey, Legend Destrider. We're helping our buddy ManMan out here. He's on my tournament team, trying to make sure he doesn't die here, although it's kind of hard considering the situation. I almost think we magic dart the kobold above us. I know that's not right, but it's tempting just to finish him off. I hate the fact that we're getting hit by 2 different things right now. Throw dart's probably the right move. It's just that kobold's not dying fast enough, and I cannot understand why. 2 to 4 hit points. He should be eating damage every turn. He has 2 stacks on him, right? Well, we can't magic dart the goblin. Kobold has some AC. Well, the AC matters versus the dart too, but we've invested training in the darts at this point. What, you want to walk around them? I think that's a horrible idea because the knoll is probably lurking. I mean, we could absolutely, if we weren't worried about the knoll being in the hallway, that would be great. Having things die now sounds good to me. That's what I was thinking. I think I agree that mean, that was my instinct, right? 2 to 4 hit points is, yeah, if you can just do like 1 point to him, that's a quarter of his hit points, or possibly half. He's already taken 1 point, actually. You can see that his hit point bar is shot a little bit. So he might be a full hit point kobold. No, I do think that Magic Dart is your play here, versus the guy who's already poisoned. I think you hit the injured one, just because the poison's just not doing much to them. And I don't know if it's because he has a C, and it made the... Is that how poison works, where it makes it hit less? Damn. Hits but does no damage. We can't catch a break, dude. I mean, the RNG is just being an asshole here. Jeez. Luckily, the goblin really can't get to us very easily. Hopefully he goes southeast and not west. It'd be pretty annoying if he went west. I think we try to dart again, though. All of these guys are punching. They don't have weapons. Actually, you know, I have a weird suggestion, and this is probably stupid. I have to wonder if punching would do better for us. Just with our base damage, I mean, it's almost definitely not true, but damn, like, we have some fighting. Also, nice job killing the kobold. That's good. Goblin. No, I don't know about magic darting the goblin. He has less AC. Oh, well, it worked. Okay. We're okay as long as the null doesn't show up, and maybe even if he does. I think we dart this guy to death, yeah. We should be speed 1 for attacks, by the way, in case we run out of mana and need to finish this dude off with a punch. Although we have darts too. Oh, sick. Very good. Good job, ManMan. Yeah, look at spells. Although I think that well, while we memorize, we'll heal and we'll gain mana all the same, so we should memorize right now. We need the imp. The imp is the most important. I'd say that's more important than blink right now, because if we get an imp, we can actually kill the null. Resting so hard, scary. Well, we still have to make good use of our time, because we don't know where that null is. I think at this much range, we can kill the null with darts if we just get a little bit lucky with poison darts. Quadrumvirate, yeah. Centuple umvirate. Uh-oh, team streak category. No, we're not out yet, but I do think that null forgot about us. If we get a little bit lucky, we're okay. I do think that we move to the left, maybe, before we memorize the imp, on account of the fact that that will give us more space, maybe left and up left. That will give us more space if the null does arrive. Because here's the thing, we really want to know if he's coming. Because if we start to memorize and he's like right at the edge of line of sight, that's real bad. That takes away our advantage of distance. So I think we go west, we go northwest. That gives us a little more vision on the situation. Well, that's true. Then south. If that's a good compromise. Then if you go south, the null's, you know, if he's gonna wander, he's gonna see us in the south. You know. Well, we have poison darts. I really think poison darts kill the null if we have full line of sight on him. South gives you less line of sight, which is bad for darts. Well, it depends. Do you want to go for the Chad play? Like, I think we're okay, even if we stop memorizing. Well, so you should leave Abyss 1 always, I think, because the thing is, here's how Abyss 1 works. When you're farming Abyss 1, bear in mind that your first experience portal is an exit. All subsequent experience portals are downstairs until you reach Abyss 5, and that's why you leave immediately. Because you don't want to go to Abyss 5, do you? See, again, man, I think we go left. Well, we can't go southwest. I think we go left because that tells us if the knoll is on the way. If he's on the way, he's going to find us, let's be honest. Okay, now we can memorize. I don't think he's on the way. But if we had seen him in the entrance there, we would have started darting. Oh, sick. Can you memorize Blink too? Yeah, Raygoon, I'm going to get back on my fellet as soon as we've survived D1. Don't bother with Blink. Things are looking up for ManMan. I would bother with Blink personally, but that's just me. What should you train now? We should probably get back on our spell train, to be honest. If ManMan gets a full rest, Biog saved our asses. You want to be ready, not memorizing Blink? That's fair. Let's move northwest then, so we have like a super full line of sight for when he comes. Maybe even northwest and up, I don't know. We have amnesia identified. Does that give us more line of sight? I guess it doesn't. Just rest then, I think. Sorry for the people who wanted to see me play my fellow Chaos Knight. We're almost done here, I think. I just want to see this big bad knoll go down. Because if you memorize Blink, let's say he's directly right outside of line of sight. At first I had the same instinct to memorize Blink, but if he's right here and you start memorizing, boom, 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 he gets 3 moves, and now he's like right up next to your ogre, and that's no good at all. So I think we just press 5 right now. I don't think we actually, I think he just checked the exclusions to see the line of sight. Actually, yeah, I think we have the exact same vision. Can you see this tile, I think, from there, and you can't see it from here? Same loss, but one more step. Yeah, he has to, that's true. The knoll has to move another step. That's what I was thinking. Thank you, Guanadine, for quantifying that. I'm so instinctual with my play in this game that sometimes I have trouble explaining why I want to do things. Even if it's like the best thing to do, usually, sometimes I will not be able to articulate it, and I can be convinced that something is not as good, even though it is. Let's rest. Thank you, by the way, Wesley. I did see that message. Yep. Full rest, almost. That's full mana. Leo's going to quote you on that. What did he's going to quote me on what now exactly? Final boss, boy! Huh. My girlfriend has just handed me a piece of mail telling me I owe more taxes than I thought. Not really a big deal. 12/31/2017. That's weird. How strange. I have to call him about this. It's ancient. Anyway, yeah, so the knoll. I think we just threw darts at him, man. Will taxes interrupt the Chaos Cat after we save ManMan? Well, no, because it's already basically close of business day. And also today is a Saturday, so I can't really deal with this right now. I mean, I guess they probably have. I don't know, guys. Does the IRS operate 24 hours a day, even on weekends? That seriously doubt. Hmm. I mean, it's like $100, so I'm not concerned. But it says it's like overdue, which is surprising. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows with the IRS? It's very strange. But you sure it's not an IRS scam? It very well could be, although they've certainly got all my information here. Oh, it's from the state. It's not even the IRS, it's just from my state. Curious. I'm sure they screwed up somewhere, or I screwed up. Again, it's $100, I don't care. Anyway, let's do some DCSS. This is not Malcolm Rose tax, this is not Malcolm Rose tax stream. But, yeah, man, I think we throw poison darts. I really think we have a solid shot at killing this thing. And this is actually great because I wanted to see the null die on stream. But what's our chance to succeed on an imp cast actually? My instinct is to wait on the imps because the imps are probably not going to be our Frosty Boy imps. And the poison darts are going to get work done on him as they, like, the earliest we can get the darts on him, the better, is what I'm trying to say. So maybe like three darts. Okay, that's one. I think we dart a couple of times at least. Remember, ManMan, that poison, if it's the sickest, then it does the most. I think we want to get him to sickest if we can. I think one more. Don't worry about the MP regen. We don't have enough time for that to matter. I agree with you, Flood Killer, in principle, but did that poison him further? I guess it didn't. I think one more dart, to be honest. And then we start imping, which leaves us... Well, no, I think we start imping now, I think, because there's just not much time left. Kind of hard to say, actually. I'm torn. Why isn't he taking any damage? Goddamn. Yeah, that's the thing, is imp could block. But blocking is kind of good for us because the imp could create more distance, you see. Oh, see? Yeah, there we go. Let's cause disruption, your Crimson Imp says. He caused some disruption. I think it's time for one more imp. Unfortunately, these boys will probably walk into the worst possible spot. Oh, hey, dude, we got 3 now, and no miscasts. That's sick. That's really good. Do we need to order to attack? This is something I've always been kind of curious about. Are they automatically in, like, quote-unquote attack mode? Because I've noticed they seem to, even if there's only one thing on the board, if you order them to attack, they seem to sort of focus in a little more. But maybe that's just anecdotal, or I'm imagining things. Right, that's the other thing, is we don't have anything else to do. Setting up a bunch of death flags by saying that. Well, sadly, we're in a corner. So I mean, what are we going to do? Move up? Or move down right? We definitely don't move down right. That sticks our boy here right next to us if we do that. Moving up doesn't really significantly change the situation. I think we just order to attack because we have nothing else to do. It takes the same amount of time as waiting, right? So order them to attack you so they kill their master. How much damage do we have in Crimson Imps? They do a lot, right? Yeah, 4 damage. That's pretty good. Yeah, I guess we could move up. It gives us more places to flee to, I suppose. Actually, no, because if you move up and he moves to the left, then you're screwed. Whereas if this guy moves out of the way and he moves next to you, well, you're screwed either way. Just wait, I think. I don't think if you move diagonal down, he's... Actually, you know, you could. You could move diagonal down, but then that places you on a clock. If these guys just play nicely, you know, if they just hang out in this nice little configuration, then you're okay. You have a couple turns. Whereas if you move down and he moves here, you're officially on a clock to where, you know, he's there, you're here. You can move here, back here. He moves there. We either move north or we wait, I think. He's not going to walk unless the imp blinks. Then he's on a position to walk away from the null better. No, if we move here, I promise you the imp will go here. There's 0. If we move southeast, the null moves south. I would bet money on that. I think that's guaranteed, even. So, I don't know. Actually, hold on. I'll be right back. I need to take care of something. Two minutes. Alright, hey, sorry about that. I am back. So that tax thing was bothering me. I wanted to talk to my girlfriend about it for a second. It's nothing important, I guess. Anyway, how are we doing here? Let me bring up the window. Oh, we haven't moved. Okay. Yeah, no, you don't want to throw darts through the... Is this what's being suggested here? Fire a poison dart through the imp? Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, it was a joke. Okay. I mean, I could see where you're coming from there. I just don't think... I think we just wait, to be honest with you. Because right now, here's why we wait. If we move up, then if this imp moves around, we've got a problem. Whereas right now, well, sorry, if we move up, if any of these imps move, we have a problem. Whereas right now, if these two imps move, we have a problem, but if this imp moves, we're okay. If you move southeast, the null attacks the imp. That won't happen. Then throw poison darts, he says. If it moves down, then the upmost imp will move on. I think if you move SE, the null will move south. Virtually guaranteed. We wait here. Alright, man. Let's make this thing happen. I wanna see this null go down. I mean, it's do or die, really. Stepping in protects you from the flanking imps fucking up. I think it's literally the opposite. Yeah, man, you've got 3 dudes attacking. Alright, GG. I'm going to call that game. GG, well played. We did it, Reddit. Nice. I mean, I knew he was going to die as long as the imps just behaved themselves, because that's 4 damage per enemy. That was the Drain Null. So we actually have a Drain brand mace available now. No problem, ManMan. Thank you, chat, for participating in that exciting adventure. No, that was good. Possibly equip that mace now, or that flail. I guess it's kind of a slow attack, but I don't need to tell ManMan how to play. This is, I'm going to put this up on YouTube. It's going to be its own little video, complete with me bitching about my taxes. This letter makes it look like I haven't paid anything, which is strange because I mailed this off, you know, several weeks ago at this point, so I had a extension that I took care of it, so I hope that's the highlight of the YouTube video, is my taxes, and not this and then not this this null situation. Just kidding, of course. All right, Wesley, we can't talk about that on Twitch. All right, I'm going to pause this here. I left because internet and missed taxes. What a shame. Yeah, I got a nasty gram from my state, but they've been known to screw up in the past, so who knows. Anyway, I'll stop recording for YouTube. This will just be its own standalone video of helping ManMan. So, YouTube people, look forward to the next session. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.